Welcome back, my friends. Let's be real here. We all fail, we all fall, we all stumble, and how we recover from life's setbacks really probably says a lot about who we are. But getting up after we fall is not always easy. We have an expert in the studio this morning who understands that all too well. Not because she's good at falling, but because she's very good at getting up. I think I wrote that in a very negative way.
I was like, that could be taken multiple ways.
She knows something about falling down. This is Justine Froelker of JBF Therapy and Coaching. She's a licensed professional counselor. How are you, Justine?
I'm good, thank you.
You've come on this show before,
Yeah.
and you've mentioned the name Brené Brown.
Of course.
Because you sort of teach things that have come out of her research. Who is she, and what is it that she seems to think? What's the mantra?
So Dr. Brené Brown is down in Texas. She's a social worker, and she has been studying shame, which is a bad word for a lot of people. I say it a lot in my office, but shame, courage, and vulnerability for about the last 15 years. And she has 3 best-selling books. The last 2, the most popular, which is Daring Greatly, and then Rising Strong is her newest one.
Okay.
And so I have trained with Brené. I went to Texas 2.5 years ago to train with her, and I'm a certified Daring Way facilitator.
Okay.
So we do the work of her research in Daring Greatly and Rising Strong with my clients.
And what's at the foundation of that? What's the idea?
Really, so the Daring Way work, our tagline is kind of, where do you want to show up, be seen, and live brave in your life? So it's living an authentic life. How do you walk into your everyday life being who you are in an authentic way and living with courage?
Meaning not what you think people will like or what will get you accepted in different circles, but really at your inner core being what you are.
Yes. So one of our big teachings in the curriculum is that I need you to care what people think, because if you don't care, then you don't connect. But I can't have you be defined by what people think, because then you lose your capacity for courage, and you're not going to show up as who you truly are.
Gotcha. You said the word courage. I think a lot of us feel that if you are your true self, which can take you kind of outside your comfort zone, because I think a lot of us put on a little bit of a mask, and we're who we think people want us to be.
Absolutely.
There's risk inherent in that, and you're probably going to fall on your face sometimes. You're going to fail, or people are going to laugh at you, or people are going to talk about you.
Yeah.
So how do we handle that?
So that's actually the Rising Strong, the newest book, and this newest curriculum is just that. If you are brave enough, often enough, you're going to fall. You're going to fall flat down in the arena, as she says in her books, face marred with dust and sweat and blood, from the Teddy Roosevelt speech. And that work, the Rising Strong work, is about how do you get back up, how do you live with courage, and try again. And it's not even really necessarily try harder, it's just how do I learn these lessons, because it's no longer a failure if I've learned something from it and do a bit better the next time. Which for most people is going to be truer to who I really am.
That makes a lot of sense. And we're talking, I don't know, kind of ethereally about being who we are. It could be something much more common than that. It could be a loss in your life.
Yes.
It could be you get let go from your job. These are all failures that we all deal with in our day-to-day lives. What advice do you have for people who are kind of in that hole and struggling to get back up?
Well, we are wired for connection, and so like if you're human, you need to live with vulnerability. You can't get away from it. You live with vulnerability, though, you're going to get hurt, and you're going to fall and fail. And so I think a lot of it is getting curious about how it makes you feel, asking ourselves, like, how do I armor up in the world? So one of the biggest ones here in America especially is numbing. Like, we drink, we eat, we shop, we busy ourselves, we numb because we don't like emotions. And we have to actually get curious about why we're feeling what we feel, and then how that drives our behavior.
How come it sounds so easy when you say it? Because I think she said it before.
It is not easy work. And that's what I tell my clients, like the Daring Way and Rising Strong curriculum that they do with me in sessions or in group sessions and in intensives, this will be some of the toughest work of your life, and it will change everything.
Wow, how about that? I believe it when it comes out of her mouth. Justine, thank you very much.
Thank you.
She's always writing, by the way, about some great topic on her blog, and we've posted a link to that and her website on our website, greatdaystlouis.com. Kent, always good stuff.
It is always good stuff. Always learning. Always